Before we get into the vid, I just want to remind you all that the Trailblazer League is starting the day after this video is posted, and during the league, I'll be AFKing on this account while I play it. I want to make it a similar format to the Twisted series I did, if any of you remember watching that. So hopefully daily videos for the first week, and then we'll see where it goes from there. And this will be the last UIM video until I stop playing the league. But hopefully you enjoyed the league videos. I'm really excited, and those daily league vlogs should start in 2 days. See you then. Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of the Ultimate Ironman. Last video, we finally started doing Slayer again. The first thing we did was I filled up the Ring of Suffering, and I showed a cool method for UIMs to make recoil, so now we have a pretty much almost full Suffering. We did a KQ task, and then we also got a Blue Dragons task. I've been holding onto the Assembler for like 7 months now, so we finally managed to get a Vorkath head, so I was able to drop the Assembler and add the head into the range cape. And we got a second head, and with that second head, we got the blue Slayer helm, which I've been wanting to get for so long now, so I'm glad that we did that. But main point is that it'll be really nice being able to do Serb or Kraken or any PVM that doesn't require range and not having to hold on to the Assembler, because the range cape is storeable, of course, in the POH. Oh yeah, also going to unimbue the Salve EI. You get 80% of the points back to Nightmare Zone. So it costs 800k, so essentially anytime I want to do Vorkath, I have to spend essentially 160k Nightmare Zone points, and those get refunded now, and we can just drop this. But let's go and grab our next Slayer task. Pretty much any boss task I get, though, determines what I'll be doing for like 2 days, because that's how long they take. It's usually like 10 to 15 hours per boss task. Okay, here we go. Oh, nice, chat task. Okay, it's kind of funny we get that right after we drop the Assembler. All right, here we go. Here we go, first Fire Cape in like 3 months now. Okay, so we have all 3 fire capes that we need. We have one in the POH, one in the stash unit, and then one that we turn in for the Inferno music track. So every fire cape we get, we just turn straight into this guy, and we can get, not lucky, okay, 12 KC. I forgot Vorkath dropped Chaos Runes, and I had already bought a bunch of Chaos Runes for the Crumble and Dead spell, so we have all these left over that we have to sell. Plus, Vork also drops all these Death Runes, which I also have to sell because you can only fit 16k into the rune pouch. I honestly don't even have to hold on to the stack of Death Runes because I could easily afford to buy Death Runes whenever I want. It's just kind of convenient when I have to charge up the Trident because I don't have to go out of the way to buy the Death Runes. I just take them out of the rune pouch already. Because, you know, there's 3 slots in here, so may as well fill it with something. I never understood this thing with Dark Beast where you can be like standing really far away, but the game sees you as standing next to them, so you're just like mailing them from 5 tiles away. Alright, Dagannoths. That means DK is probably the riskiest boss for UIM because it's the furthest out of the way, and you really have to have a backup plan for if you die there, because when you spawn in Prif with nothing on you, it could be a bit daunting only having 1 hour to get back to DKs 2 to 3 times and pick up all your items. Okay, my plan if I die, I think I'll just have my main buy there. I've never actually owned a Din's Bulwark, but I think now would be a good time to buy one. So how much does it cost? 5.2 mil. Look, I'm literally the reason why people make money off of flipping. There we go. We got Din's Bulwark. I don't know why I have these 2 in here. That's weird. I haven't played this account in like 2 years. It's my whole cash stack, by the way. I haven't sold off any of the UIM loot tab, but it is like 350 to 400 mil or so for anyone who's curious. And here's what I look like as a tanky boy. Okay, I'm not going to put too much time into this because this is like a last resort. I shouldn't hopefully need to use this, but you know, in case of like DC or something like that happens, this will be the backup plan. Either that, or I'll just be frantically messaging all my friends on Discord to come and hurry up and help me out. Ooh, okay, so this is gonna be the first time using the whip since I dropped the whip that was in my looting bag. So I'll quickly show you how we're gonna do that. So we'll grab the whip out of the stash unit, and because of the costume room rework, we can store items individually into the costume room now, which means we could just put the spine chaps right into here. And then the Legends Cape was also previously individually storable. And just like that, we now have a whip. And the Hasta can go into the looting bag. And then with the Dragon Battle Axe, we could just alch that now and buy it back later. I just had a mini panic attack because I realized I put all my scales in the looting bag, but then I realized I could just uncharge the blowpipe. And now with the recent update, when you put scales into any Zora item, it asks you how many you want to put in. So we can just split it up between these 2. And with my unlimited cash stack, I have to buy a bunch of blood spells. So this is what I mean though. This is why it's really nice to have money because I don't have to worry about buying runes. I just buy whatever I want without worrying about buying too many and having too much left over because I'm super mega rich UIM. I just spent like almost $1 mil on runes and I don't even care. While we're waiting for the run to restore, here's the setup that I have if you want to see what it looks like for UIM, or I guess for me specifically. I probably should have brought another antidote, but I'll just bring 2 antidotes the next trip probably. I don't have any stamina on me, but with the Explorer's Ring 4, you get 3 replenishes of 100% run every day, so if I do die, I'm saving that in case of emergency. Or with the Agility Cape, you get 1 free stamina dose every day, which I don't have. Oh, interesting. I was just curious, so I looked up the Agility Cape on the wiki. The stamina dose that gives every day only lasts for 1 minute instead of 2 minutes. But it does restore your run to 100% when you use it. Here's the high scores, and you can see the only DK that I'm ranked for is Dagannoth Rex with 78 KC. You can see a lot of UIMs do Rex because 438 is quite a big number for UIM. And you can see we have 48 KC for Prime and 49 for Supreme, so we are just about to get ranked for them. But yeah, I'm going to keep on hopping worlds. I want to try to find a standard cave with no one in there, but that might be very difficult. It'd be nice to be able to clear out the cave because then you wouldn't have to be on task if you're in the standard cave. I'm always so on edge whenever I first come in here, but once I'm all like set up in here, it's very smooth. Although if I do DC, I will probably die. But you can see we just got ranked for all the DKs now once I log out. Something I noticed is that this phase right here where I'm killing Rex, now that I have the range cape, it has the +4 prayer bonus, whereas the fire cape has less. So I'm saving more prayer this way. Oops, kind of killing too fast there. You also want to keep it like balanced between like all the times that you kill them if you've never done DKs before. But yeah, the range cape with the extra prayer is pretty nice over the assembler here. I mean, the assembler is still better, but just having the prayer is really nice. Oh yeah, and for the spec, a lot of you know the combat triangle, so we use the spec on the ranger here. The SGS. I love that freaking weapon. It's so fun to use. Also can flick between these two. Look at me, I'm a pro PVMer, guys. I know how to flick DKs. Oh, they recently changed the animation thing so that when you hit them, there's no like animation stall or something. They just don't move when you hit them now. Hey, we got our first 100 KC on a DK. It's 100 at Rex. Okay, I've been trying to kill DKs for like 10 minutes now without any anti-poison because it just ran out. It's not working. I'm getting caught a little bit behind, so after this kill, we're going to end this trip. I guess next trip I'll replace one of these Cerebrews with an Antidote ++, and then we should be able to finish the rest of the task next trip. Okay, new inventory setup here. Don't really need brew except to get in there, so like 1 brew should be all I need, but I have a second one just in case. And we should be able to finish the rest of the task in this trip. Wow, what a convenient random event to get. Thank you very much. I've never been more happy in my life to get a shark drop. Hey, we got a dragon axe. Cool. First unique of the task. So in the past, I've always done the Slayer Cave. This is my first time using the standard layer like ever. And it's really weird because people keep like popping down here every like 5 or 10 minutes or something. I haven't been crashed, but in the past when I've always used the Slayer Cave, I don't think I've ever seen anyone come down here, maybe like once. I guess people just don't know you can check or just don't care. I don't know, because it keeps happening. Oh man, see, people keep coming down here. What the? And then they just go right back up. I'm glad not getting crashed though, at least. Oh, okay. Keeps happening, man. I don't know. Huh. Oh yeah, I can see one of the kills for Supreme here didn't count. It just skipped him in the last rotation up there. Hey, there's 100 KC at Prime and 100 KC at Supreme. Oh look, there's the spine body that I wanted for the POH a couple weeks ago. At this point, it's just a good alk. Okay, we have no prayer pot and 6 kills left to go. Hopefully we can do it, or else we just kill like 1 Dagannoth in the catacombs real quick. After some very sweaty 1-tick flicking and some calculated SGS specs, we have finished the task at DKs. Normally, because we're in the regular layer, I would maybe stay for more, but because we have no prayer, we're out of here. Here's the DKs collection log now. It's looking pretty empty. I didn't realize it was this empty, but I honestly wasn't thinking about drops at all. It would have been nice to get the Circle because we need that for one of the elite stash units, but hopefully next time. I'll see how much space we have. I might actually hold on to the Dragon Axe because I do have something planned with that, or something I could use it for maybe. But yeah, I have a lot of stuff to organize here, so I'm going to go do that, and then we'll grab our next task. Okay, and we got the hard casket from DKs. Okay, let's see what we're going to get next. Calphite. Alright, well, back to Calphite Queen. It's late right now, so sacred eel fishing, but tomorrow, Calphites. Oh, and something I just realized I was thinking about was that now that I don't have the assembler, I won't have to have an extra spot taken up when I'm sacred eel fishing. I could instead just have the construction cape equipped and free up the inventory slot where the assembler used to be. Oh, and if anyone cares about the loot that we got from the DKs, here is everything. I think that adds up to like 2.3 mil. From the task. I think I spent about 1.5 mil GP on the runes for that DK's task, but now we gotta sell back the leftover. Right, and now that we're done with the whip, we can take the spine set out of the POH, put on the legs, and put the rest of the set back in there. And then grab the Legends Cape out of here, and then we are good to put it back in the stash. We're now ranked for all 3 DKs. Rank 62 for Prime, 294 for Rex, and 72 for Supreme. More top 100s, baby, let's go, dead game mode. Okay, it's almost 4 AM right now, and I was about to go to bed, but then I remembered I have all those DK's bones in the looting bag, so I kind of want to use those up right now. Right now is a really good opportunity to do that because hopefully there shouldn't be too many people peeking right now. I showed how to do this method in episode 132, so if you want to see exactly what I'm doing, check that episode out. But it essentially involves suiciding Prif over and over and then using the Gorak portal to get to the Will the Altar. Then suiciding again with an orb once we're there, respawning in Prif, picking the bones up, and repeating the process. Oh yeah, I just realized we have a couple caskets here as well to open from Sacred Eel fishing. Ooh. Okay, so we have all the books done. Is that new? And it is. Sweet. Yo, that actually just finished the Gold Trim Mithril set. Hey, that's pretty sweet. Look at that. Yo. Wow, that was a very worthwhile clue to do. Anyways, I'll reset all the prayer XP, and I guess I'll just see you back once I'm done with however long this takes. Got the timer here so I don't lose track of time, but it shouldn't take more than an hour at the very most. Probably like 30 minutes. By the way, it looks like we'll be using over 1.3 million GP worth of bones. Dude, one trip of bones got us 25k per XP. Holy. That would have been a lot of pest control. Even though it's really late, I still had to hop worlds every single trip to find an empty world where no one was being attacked at the time. Maybe I was just unlucky and it was a bit of a struggle, but we made it through until on the very last trip, this absolute Chad Thundercock of a PKer slid through. Here's what happened. No, okay, so I just gotta use up all the bones here, I guess. Come on, use up the last bone. Alright, we lost one bone. That was actually the last trip though, so that was pretty good timing, I guess. Let me hop back to the world where all my stuff is on. That was the first time I got attacked while doing the Will the Altar method. Usually I'm pretty quick on the logout, but it's pretty late and I don't know, I'm just kind of tired and out of it. But you can see it's been 25 minutes. And here's the XP that we gained. So it was over 150k per XP. And if I was doing this consistently, it'd be over 400k per XP per hour. If I did use it on the unlit gilded altar, it would have ended up being like 50k per XP. So we got 100k more per XP than we would have otherwise for an extra like 15 to 20 minutes of work. But I'm gonna get the looting bag back and put all the stuff in there. And we have plenty of time, 30 plus minutes is a lot of time. Okay, everything's picked up. It's all organized now. We got the looting bag. Everything's done. We got our 157k per XP done for tonight. And I'm excited for the next 2 days of Calphite Queen. It's well beyond 4 a.m. though, so I'm going to bed and see you back with some Calphite Queen. It's a fresh day, fresh KQ task. I just bought all the Venge runes, and all we're missing from KQ is still just the pet and the jar. 200k Dragon Battle Axe. Now we're ready. 500 KC at the Queen. These total levels are very far and few between at this point, but coming in with 96 farming, all these seeds that KQ drops, it adds up. I guess all the seeds from Slayer in general. 96, which means we can now boost with the Garden Pie to 99 because it boosts +3, and we can plant every single spirit tree in the game now. Yeah, with 99 you can plant unlimited, and boosting does work for that, so whenever we get spirit seeds, again, we can start planting those. Oh my gosh, we got the KQ head! Long grind comes to an end, OSRS. That's head number 6. Great per XP at the Calphite Queen. Oh, I just noticed this. We hit 20 million cooking XP. Man, I really gotta start fishing sharks. I keep telling myself tomorrow I'll fish sharks, but tomorrow never comes, does it? I'm pretty sure though, it's safe to say cooking has now officially permanently taken over my fishing XP. I don't think I'll ever catch up with the fishing, because fishing sacred eels gives you more cooking XP than fishing XP. And then I cook all these sharks for Slayer too. Hey, look at that, a dragon chain body, wow. The year is 2004. Your older brother sneaks on your RuneScape account and he alks your dragon chain body. Just kidding, you were never rich enough in the first place. Wait, dude. Hey guys, just chilling, been fishing some sharks. It's a nice cozy day, watching my favorite streamer Devious. And we have 40,000 plus minnows right here, which we're about to trade in for over 1,000 sharks. So that pretty much makes up for this KQ task. Yes, my favorite childhood band, Panic at the Alcurid Mine. You're all in for a real treat today. We got a massive clue opening here. Oh. Wait, yo, that's actually really sick. We can actually store the kit now with the Rune Scimitar. Okay, and then we got... Okay, nice, cool. Okay, we have to get Rune Scimitar now. I guess I could always just smith it too. Nope, wait, apparently it's even easier. We could just straight up buy a Rune Scimitar for 38k. Oh my god, dude, this makes the early game so easy. No more Zami warriors for the noobs. There we go, the Zamorak Rune Scimitar, which does count as a Zamorak item if for whatever reason I want to go to Zami God Wars and I had nothing else. Even though I have like the book. That actually looks really cool with the outfit too, with the red hilt there. If anything, it's like a throwaway weapon for doing clues or something if I have nothing else on me. But yeah, all jokes aside, for early game accounts, if you do manage to get one of those ornament kits for the Rune Scimitars, that'd be really, really nice because now you can store them right here in the POH. Here's the beginners that we have done so far, so it's getting kind of close. I should have had a Gothic Rune Scimitar, but of course, I got these before the update. For some reason, we just can't get a Sierra one though. Look at that Caliph Queen head. There's 600 KC at KQ. I hardly ever get the chance to kill a Spore because I hardly ever get his Spore seeds, but we got one here. We got another KC at this very scary boss. Nice to see the ranks go up on the high scores for very scary, intense PVM. I guess when I die, like, later, I just go to Vorkath or something for the next day. Another Caliph Queen head. Nice, dude, nice. I'm telling you, dude, this boss is such good prayer XP. I have to see how many we're up to now. It's 8 heads. If you want to get an idea of the Slayer XP per hour, I paused right here. A little bit over 6k Slayer XP per hour, which comes out to like 11 to 12 Caliph Queens per hour. Okay, I literally just didn't start the recorder there, but we just got 1455 sharks from this little session here. Hey, there's a Dragon 2-hand sword. There is a stash unit that requires a D2H, but it also requires Bandos boots, so I would go for the Bandos boots first, and then if I get them, then go for the D2H, not the other way around. So this is just going to be a 132k Alk, which also happens to be the GE value. Finally, the last kill of the Caliph task, ending with 671 KC. Okay, 2 days later, we're done with the KQ task. I feel like we got quite a few uniques this task. This is what we're at for the collection log. And the rank, I didn't realize the rank would be like so low, but we're ranked 13 now with that KC. I think we'll do one more boss task for this video and we'll wrap it up there. I feel like I'm streaming right now because like whenever I stream, at the end of the stream, I'll just be like, all right guys, one more kill this stream and we're gonna wrap it up there. Except in this case, one more task for the video, which isn't really too close to the end since every boss task is like 2 days for me. I kind of hope we get Grotesque Guardians because it's been such a long time. It's been like 3 months since, you know, we'd even do Slayer for like 2 months. I missed that boss, man. I have a love-hate relationship with it. Mostly love, though. Hey, that's not a boss task. And just like that, through the power of YouTube editing, we are on to the next task. I mean, alright, I guess we can go back to DKs. That'll be a nice little fun task. Nice little bit of prayer XP at the end. Maybe get a circle, maybe, probably not, but maybe. We can always hope. Alright, let's go gear up for it. We have some herbs to use up as well. We have to, I guess, just clean all of them. Yeah, that's all we gotta do. My Spore's not grown yet, so we're gonna die to Vork. By the way, you can just check this flower right here if you didn't know that. If the flower is like blossomed, that means his Spore is grown. If it's just like that, then it's not grown. Maybe most of you probably knew that, but in case you didn't, now you do. It's so weird dying to Vork. I'm so not used to going here. Oh. Sit the fuck down. It's a lot faster to die here than his Spore, I'll tell you that much. Oh yeah, while we're running back, I want to show you on the main. Here's the items that I picked up before I throw it all in the bank. It was 2.6 mil. Wow. Yeah, it's all from Caliph Queen. It's a lot more than I was expecting. The downside to dying to Vork is that it costs 100k instead of 25k to reclaim your items, which doesn't matter for me, but if you're a lower level, that could be a little bit of a hit to the cash stack. So we gotta do this all over again. Get the whip out the stash unit, buy the runes for the blood spells, organize the inventory and everything. But it makes all the boss KCs feel so much more special. Okay, I just switched to Ancients. I was very, very close to almost running through the dungeon on Lunars. But here we go. Let's go kill some DKs. I'm very excited. Something I learned at the end of the last DKs task is I can use the SGS spec almost every rotation. I usually restore like 40% of the spec bar every single rotation. Yo, Ranon. Oh my gosh, we got a B ring. Wow, that's well, there's over 2 mil GP that's gonna be going over to the main at least. I just want to get new stuff for the collection log. And there's the Spine Chaps I would have liked to get a while ago when I was first making that stash unit. And we've got another Dragon Axe. Dude, I think the only uniques I've ever gotten on this account have all been from Rex. Bro, back-to-back Dragon Axes? What is this, dude? As I was saying, I haven't gotten anything from any other DK. Well, I stand corrected. No uniques, though, from other DKs. Okay, here's the end of the first trip of DKs. We managed to get 110 kills this trip. I was thinking about it. In the future, I probably shouldn't bring Range Pot, because if I don't bring it, I could bring a Restore in the place of the stack, and then another restore in the place of the actual potion. So 2 extra restores in the future if I don't bring the range pot. And to make up for that, I could just use Rigor at Prime the whole time and not feel bad about it. At this point though, it doesn't really matter because we're like almost done with the task, but just something to remember for the future. This spot right here is a great place to wait for the run to restore and heal up in the meantime on these giant rat crabs. And if I do accidentally kill one of these, it won't count for the task because I'm not like killing Dagannoths. Because usually in the past, I would just run through the whole tunnel and barrage all the Dagannoths as I ran by. Dude, another dragon axe. What? Okay, well, it's another dragon axe. Bruh. Thank you, I think. Yay, we got something, a Sears ring. I don't like actually want the ring, but I love filling up stuff in the collection log. Okay, so the task is over, but we are in the regular DK's lair, not the Slayer one. So I'm gonna keep going. I've never actually killed DKs off task, so I don't know how it's gonna be without the perk of the Slayer helm, but I'll see how long I can stay here for. Oh my god, Ring of Life, bro, that could have been the Dragon Warhammer. Hey, there's 200 KC at Rex. I also noticed there's definitely quite a bit more overlap between all the spawns of the Dagannoths, which makes it pretty annoying. I just have to pay a lot more attention and also flick between Prime and Supreme when they're both spawned at the same time. But yeah, we are nearing the end of the trip here. Yo, I'm glad we stayed for this little extra bit here because we just got an elite. Hopefully we get something good from it. And there we go, last kill of trip number 2. Let's grab our chips and dip. Oh, and as a bit of a passive aggressive reminder, don't forget you can just check the crack right here to see if anyone's in there. Or you can check this thing right here at the actual ladder. And same thing at like almost every other boss too, like Serb, KQ, etc. Smiley face. Okay, we've got a couple of rings to drop over to the main. And we also have 200 DK's bones in total in the bag here. So in just a minute, we're gonna go die and then do the same method we did before and use all those up. Elite Clue is 1 out of 750 from DK's. So let's make this count. All right, we got 200 DK's bones to use up. Let's start training some prayer. Oh man, all right, we died again. We lost a few bones this time. It's okay though, we're still getting more XP overall than we would have otherwise. Man, I had to hop like 6 worlds that time. There's so many people right now. Okay, there we go. All the bones are done. There's actually like a massive amount of hopping you have to do here. I never grinded out 99 prayer at the Wildy altar on any account, so I never like really got to experience this. Like I've done more prayer training here on my UIM than I have on any other accounts combined. In fact, it didn't even exist when I got 99 prayer on my main. Anyways, it's been 27 minutes. I feel like I'm getting pretty proficient at doing this like in the future. I just know what to do and how to like set up for this method really fast and stuff. And then the XP we gained was 168k prayer XP. In order to like be in the negative for using bones, you'd have to lose half your bones versus just using a lit gilded altar, which I don't even use a lit gilded altar anyways. So I'd have to get PK'd for more than half my bones in order for it to not be worth it for me. Anyways, let's go get all this stuff back in the bag. All right, well, here's the ridiculous collection log. We got all those B rings, the dragon axes. At least we got something new for the collection log. But yeah, hopefully in the future we could fill more stuff up in here. And then as for the high scores, we're now ranked 45 for Prime, 193 for Rex, and 51 for Supreme, after just 2 Dagannoth tasks there. Now, as for all these Dragon Axes, I mentioned that I want to save them. I think I'll actually only end up being able to save 1 based on the amount of bag space that I have, but that's because the league's coming up in just a few weeks. And I was thinking at some point during the league, I'll probably AFK woodcutting at either teaks or redwoods. So it'd be nice to have an extra dragon axe to recharge the infernal axe, which I already have in the stash unit. But yeah, unfortunately, it's looking like I'll probably have to end up alching 3 of these, but it's not really a big deal. It's just like some extra passive fire making XP. And I guess it kind of makes it a little bit more AFK too, but not really a big deal if I do run out of charges. Anyways, I did get the next Slayer task and I kind of started to gear up for it. I don't know if you can really tell. You probably won't be able to tell what I have next. But yeah, next video we're going to continue on with the Slayer grind, and we'll probably just keep on doing Slayer until the league starts. And then during and after the league, I have a few plans for this account that I've kind of been hiding, so you'll find out what's going on later when that happens. We also got pretty close to the next prayer level too, unfortunately didn't quite reach it yet. Probably will next video though. With that being said though, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that you have a great day, and I will see you again next time.